So, what IQ do you need to get into an Ivy League school? So obviously the IQ exam is an outdated measurement of intelligence. There is an organization called Mensa, MENSA, which assesses your IQ or intelligent quotient to see how smart you are relative to other people in your age. And so what IQ is, I think, competitive for Ivy League schools? Well, the Ivy League, they don't really look at IQ as a measurement of admission. They look at SAT scores, and they do look at certain things like extracurricular activities and summer programs and college application essays and letters of recommendation, and really take a holistic view when it comes to college admissions. But at the same time, I've taken many online IQ exams before just to see how I do. And I will say that the IQ exam is a very different measurement of intelligence. There's a lot of spatial recognition, which is actually what I thrive at. What I happen to thrive at, I like to visualize things, and I could visualize 3D shapes, I could visualize 2D shapes, I could visualize patterns quite well. And so I happen to do well on these exams, but it's not the only measurement of intelligence. Okay, definitely not. But if I were to kind of gauge, I still remember back in high school, I took an IQ exam. I got roughly around 140 to 145, depending on the IQ exams that I took. I will have to say, as I got older, my IQ scores actually dropped. I just think a little bit slower now. And so, I think my IQ on some more recent online exam that I took for fun, I think I got like a 135 or something like that. But how accurate these things are, I don't really know. I don't know if they're standardized across the board. I just know that I think generally speaking, the IQ of students at these schools is probably a 130 or higher if I had to venture. Okay, and that's usually the criteria that you need to even qualify for Mensa, right? If you get a 130, then you're essentially a Mensa member, and you get to join this fancy organization that claims that you're smart and brilliant. I do think Ivy League students are very smart. I think most of them can pass a Mensa exam without too much difficulty, and even if you don't pass the first time, you could probably try again your second time and get comfortable with these exams such that your pattern recognition improves. There's a lot of different apps out there like Lumosity, which almost like a brain game that increases your cognitive function, so you could identify these patterns a little bit better. So yeah, I would definitely say that Ivy League students also most likely have high IQs. I don't really doubt for a second that they could get 130 or higher or get into Mensa, given that the academic stuff that we do at these institutions, whether it's math or science or physics, significantly higher, I think, than an IQ exam. IQ exams really test speed as well as logical and pattern recognition, logical thinking, but taking like linear algebra at Princeton was still significantly more difficult than an IQ exam. So those are my thoughts on what, if I had to venture a guess, what the Ivy League IQ score would be. We'll be definitely sharing more tips and advice and perspectives on college admissions, so give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hope to see you soon.